Okay. So yesterday we talked about here two steps here. One is item creation, other one is requisition. The third step, continuation to that, is approval. So we have to approve requisition whatever we created. Go to purchasing responsibility and then go to requisitions and requisitions, F11, and we have to query the existing requisition like this. I think it is approved already. Anyway, I'll create requisition again. So what was the item we created last time? Motherboard, right? And then quantity 3, price 5,000. Let's say anything. Then save. It will give you a number here, requisition number. Now immediately we have to click on approve. So we are talking about here approve. So if it is below $25,000, it will be self-approved. If it goes beyond that, it will be forwarded to other managers. So approve. Now to see the status here, summary, then click on find here, approve. So this is the multiple requests. There is a program required here. The program name is, I think we already seen in some programs, right? Drop shipment and all. How to create multiple requisitions. What is the program name here? You can go to requisition import program. It is, there is a program name here, requisition import. So by using this, like in drop shipment and all, we have imported from other system, correct? In the drop shipment we have seen here. This is a second way of creating a requisitions automatically. So one way here is manual requisition, which we can enter manually, and otherwise through programmatically we can import it. Now let's say if you create a requisition with higher amounts, I'm creating amount here is, let's say 20 quantity, and price is here 1500. Now it is crossed already. So now it will be routed to other manager. I will check this, how it will go. Take this number, approve. Now if you go and verify, you will not be able to see the status as approved. The status will be here in process. In process is there is approval limit is crossed. To identify what is the approval limit for an employee, like there is a approval, or simply we can say percentile limit. It will give you the navigation or approval groups. See, approval groups here, and here is the place. If he is a manager or if he is a buyer, he can buy materials up to $50,000. If he is simply manager, then he can approve till $25,000. Like that it is. If he is a vice president, then there is no limit. He can approve it. So simply clerk cannot invest 10 crores, right? Like that, they have defined a approval group and description here. In the organization also, it will happen like that only. Okay. Then any, like these are all the rules they will create. Anyway, right now we came to know like where exactly the approval limit is defined here. Then after that, we can go to summary again. Check the person where exactly it is forwarded. So we can go to tools and action history here. Tools and view action history, stock, and as well as C and Baker here. C Baker. This is an application user. Operations you logged in right here. This is called as an application user. And we logged in here, right? This is a database user. Database user is here, apps, correct? Whenever you are connecting, so we are giving here username here, apps. This is a database user, and whatever you are saying, this is application user. So there are differences here. So right now, application user is what it is, C Baker. So C Baker will log in from here, and I'm not sure the password. Usually by default it will be welcome. Okay. Now you can see here he could have received a notification, and he will simply click on approve, and he can reject also. Anything he can do. See, he can reject, he can forward, and he can request some more information, and he can reassign to other person. So these are all will define in the workflow builder. See, there is a builder here. This is a builder we can use, workflow. Okay. So how it is communicating in the system, like how it is getting approved. These are all will happen through a builder here, that is workflow builder. This is part of our syllabus. We will see later. Okay, these buttons and all we can include. Okay, now go back to your purchasing. Immediately it will not reflect here. You will not be able to see. Just log in again. Yes, here it's approved, submitted and approved. There are various other actions also available here. Rejected, forwarded, reassigned. There are many other things are there here. Okay. So now this information is stored into a table here. Yeah. Right now it is not available here, but you have to go to diagnostics and examine. Then we can go to, there is a system here. Last query. This query we have to copy here the entire query. Go to Toad here. Shift Control F. Okay. Now there is a table here, PO action history, and the primary key of this particular table is object type. It is. And object type code is also required because same table will be utilized for other entities like purchase order and all. That's the reason why object type code is also required as a filter condition. Okay. Now these are all not. These are all dynamically formed query. Same query we cannot use it. Okay. Just we should know how it is connected. Here also you can see there is employee ID. In PO action history, there is an employee ID and there is an object ID, object type code, subtype code. So all four required as an and conditions here. Okay. All four. So if I want to derive this information, this window information, like performed by employee person here, person ID, and then this requisition information here, right? This is header ID. Header ID is equivalent to object ID, and the rest of the two filter conditions. These are all hard coded already. So if I want to derive three types of information here, requisition number, and what else? The application, action, and action date performed by. Okay, three types of information. Action type performed by. All three information. So requisition number, where exactly it is stored here is it is stored in the header level. Correct. This header information, right? So header table I already talked about here. That is PO requisition header source. Column name. In which column you can see the number here? This column. Right. Segment one always. Segment one is equivalent to your requisition number. This is our record. So in this, we have to make a join with this particular table. The table here is what is PO action history. From here on, I'm copying everything. Tab. How to put alias name here? Here is here. Then here, EAH. Now join condition here only it is there. The primary key of this action history is what it is? Object ID. And what about this 687807? So this is what it is? Right, correct. Requisition and right. Tell me the join now. PRHA dot. No, we are into requisition table, right? The primary key is what it is? Requisition and right is equivalent to PAH dot. Right. Two records. And here there is another column also. If we go to object ID is over. Now next is employee ID. Employee ID is equivalent to person ID. Personal information is stored into for all people if it is. Yesterday in the last class we have seen, right? So another table here I need to add here is for all people F. This is for employees. Now you have to tell me the join between these two. What is the primary key of this table? Correct, person ID. PAPF dot person ID is equivalent to, they have given here, is in this particular place. Person ID is equivalent to employee ID. This is the way we have to add here. These are all with the practice only will come. Okay. Now what we require here is full name of employee and your segment 1 is acquisition number. Perfectly defined. Baker, Catherine, and stock. There is action information here. Action code. Another one is action date. That's it. So if you wanted only approver, then we can restrict it. That is action code is equivalent to approve. We wanted only approvers. That's it. So approver here is Baker, Catherine. Okay. So this is the way we can identify. Go to tools and action history. Clear? Now we can go to tools and there is a control option here. Control. So we are canceling this requisition. Once the document is cancelled, it cannot be undone here. We want to proceed. So control action is completed successfully. Please requery. Requery me, just click on find again. So it is cancelled. So who has cancelled this? We can go to action history like this. So initially submitted, approved, cancelled. So how many types of actions are there? This is the question here. How many types? As of now, only 3, but there are very other also. Yes, let's just check. Distinct action code. These are all more than 20, around 20. So cancelled we have seen, close, there are other finally close, submitted up. Even I am not aware like what is this unreserved, submit, change, these are all. We can put on hold of course. Okay, anyway, just try to remember 4 or 5, that's enough. Okay. So that's about this information here. So if record is not appearing, you can go to view action history If record history is not appearing, we have another method here to identify the query. Go to diagnostics and examine. Okay. Go to diagnostics examine, then there is a system last query. Sometimes this last query or option, it will not allow you to go here. Okay. Profile option. I meant to say diagnostics and examine, it will not allow you like this. Right now it is showing. So for this, there is a utility profile is there. Go to system administrator. Then profile system utilities for particular operations. Operations user. Let's check, is that correct? FND utilities. So okay, we cannot check like this. Let me check. Is that FND utilities or normal utilities? I need to check here. Straight away we can search like this. Diagnostics profile. Okay. Utilities diagnostics it is. This is a profile name. Okay. So we can go to system again. Your username you have to check here. Then this is the profile name, utilities diagnostics. So right now, if you make it no here, your system will give priority at user level here. Top priority goes to user and least priority goes to site here. Even though I made it at yes at site level, but your system will give priority at the level user only. So, or if you don't give anything, then it will apply to every other user here. Every other user, it will be applicable as a yes only. So right now I made it as no. So the system will give priority to user right now. Whatever you mentioned in the user level, it will give. Okay. Now go to diagnostics exam. Go to purchasing. Like this, you will get error. Okay. If you get this type of error, function not available to this responsibility, change responsibilities or contact your system. It is not giving a clue at least, right? Not a relevant clue, right? It is. So straight away you need to go to system administrator. Then go to profile system. Then after that we have to choose username. Username is operations user. Then profile name here is utilities diagnostics. You remember this? Then what do you have to do? Let's make it available for every user. Otherwise they will stuck here. Save. Now if you go back to purchasing, then requisitions and requisitions, you can go, then it will appear like this. If this window is not popping up, that is because of the profile. We can enable, disable, we can restrict it. So if it is disabled, then they cannot do anything in this. See, they cannot see any attributes. And here there are profile options, and there are here descriptive flex fields, calendars, many things they can do. Users. That is the reason why usually we will disable this purchase history. These are all we can see this. Okay. So till now we talked about here how to approve a requisition, and what are the fields, like major fields, the requisition, action type, and performed by. Correct? Two more conditions we have forgot to use, but not really required at this moment. If there is a purchase order created on this, then definitely it is required. See, and these are all PAH. Alias names are different. You cannot see any change in this at this moment. After creating a PO only, you can see a change. Okay, these two object type code and subtype code is required. Okay, because PO action history we can use for PO also, not only for requisition. That's why these two filter conditions required. These two. Okay. Any doubts still now in this point, third point? No. Now, sometimes we need to enter some extra information in this. There is a flex field here, right? Like this. Some extra information that is called as a DFF. So we'll call it as a DFF, descriptive flex field. This is the DFF here. Now, first we have to identify the flex field information here. Examine. There is a dollar descriptive flex field dollar. Then field name here. We have some options here, not only header level, at line level. There is a square box here, correct? The square box. The square box is the DFF. It is. We can store extra information at this moment here. So, like to enable this DFF, we have to select here whether it is a header level, line level, or distribution level. Right now, we are talking about header level. We can enable at all the levels. So, go to header level. And this is the title here. Requisition header is the title. Take this title. Go to application developer responsibility. Then flex field. We have two types of flex fields here. Yesterday we have seen charge account, right? That is a key flex field. Key it is. Right now DFF. Register segments. We can, if we want to register a new one, we can go with the register right now segments. F11. The title we just copy it like this. This is the title. We copy it from that window. Control F11. There is a freezing here. Freezing means finalizing. It will not allow you. See, I am not able to enter it. It's freezed. So to avoid it, what we have to do, we have to unfreeze this. There is unfreeze checkbox. It is. So unfreezing this flex field and making changes to the segment definition could affect the validity of the data already existing. So what you have to do? Just simply uncheck it. That's enough. We unchecked it. It will allow you. So third one here is like prepare comments. We have a 15 attribute columns as a limit here. 15. Whatever you utilized, that will not appear over here again. Right now 1 and 2 is already utilized. 15 is the maximum here. If it crosses 15, there is an alternative also, but right now let's say I'm taking. These are all flexible to use. Anything you can use. That's why this is called as a DFF is a flex field. It is flexible fields to enter any information you can enter. Any type of, right now varchar 15 attribute, and you can attach a value set also here. Value set. Here is the place. These are all the standard value sets. I'll tell you right away how to create a value set also. Save. Now, before going, like you have to check this checkbox here. Check again. Close. Yes. It will be compiled successfully. Now go back to your purchasing screen. Here is a place at the right hand side. You can see in the requisition window, there is a one more additional comments it is correct. That is preparer comments it is. See, these two fields are optional here, but this is mandatory. You have to enter mandatory. Sometimes you will enter everything. Definitely you will get an issue like this. Save. So it is giving an error and you don't know like where it is from where it is getting error. Okay, it is saying clearly, please enter the required value for the preparer comments. So it is into requisition header flex field. So flex fields where you have to search in this square box. If it is a line level, we can go here. And if it is distribution, we can go here. There are three check boxes here.
Your voice is not coming. Hello? 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 Your voice is not coming. Hello?
So your voice is not coming out. So we can't hear your voice.
So not able to hear your voice.
1 minute. Okay, I'm just replacing the. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So exactly where we missed the voice, can you remind me? Like, are you okay with this flex field?
The
Application,
descriptive flexibility, can you please repeat, sir?
yes, okay. So descriptive flex field is actually, we can enable some extra information into any one of the form, not only PO. Here is a place, we can see. These are all descriptive flex fields, okay? So let's say I would like to enter some information here, like prepare your comments to another field. So to identify that, we can go to diagnostics and examine. There is a dollar descriptive flex field dollar, and then field here is, we can say, header level, line level. This HDR means header level, line level, distribution level. So I would like to enable at header level, let's say. This is the distribution level it is taking, right now. Take this equation distributions. Distribution level means here, there is another option here. Save. See, whenever you are saving this type of information, you will get, like, that is because of this flex field only. I just entered some mandatory information, go to distribution. Now, this is the where right now it is not appearing. So we already copied the title from this particular navigation, diagnostics and examine, and we went to dollar descriptive flex field dollar. Then after that, I took here distribution level. So this is the title we have to copy. This is the first step here. Now we can go to application developer responsibility. Then flex field, we have two flex fields here. Key flex field, yesterday we have seen one type of flex field, that is charge account. So right now segments it is, like, we can click on F11. And first uncheck this checkbox, like freezing, unfreezing here. Unfreeze means uncheck it is segments. And here is the place, like location. Okay, that is destination location. Extra column it is around 15 attribute columns we have. Then there is a value set. This we are about to discuss. Value set. Value set means list of values. We have n number of value sets already mentioned in the list. Okay, but we'll create our own list here. Then let's say if I want to add another column, let's say I would like to add requisition number over here. Any attribute column, randomly we can take. Now, if you want to make it mandatory, there is a checkbox here, mandatory. If it is not mandatory, uncheck it. Better make it not mandatory. Otherwise, other people will stuck. If they don't know descriptive flex field, they will stuck here. Okay, I'm just making it as an optional here, optional fields. Clear? Now I'm unfreezing or freezing, sorry. Then save. It will give you the compilation note here. Now go back to purchasing. You are feeling bored, I know, right? We went multiple times. Go to requisition. It will not allow you to directly go to the distribution, correct? And we have not noted down what was the requisition number. Any number we noted? No, right? Yeah, this any number. It is not showing. Okay, maybe it is approved. If approved information we cannot see. You can click on here. These are all requisition number as well as destination location. So now I would like to attach a value set here, table value set. So requisition number we can derive from a value set that's called as a table value set it is. So this is another topic it is. Okay. Now go to same navigation, application developer, then application validation set here, application validation set. Okay, we have 8 value sets. These are all 8. Just look at once. 8 fixed. Tell me what are 8? Yes. So at this moment, remember only one, that is table. Okay, we'll discuss as a separate topic. Or else anything. Your requisition numbers. Save 30. Requisition number is stored into which table? PO. That's all. What is the column name? Requisition number column. Right. What type of the data type it is? Worker. From which module it is? That's it. Okay. And if you want to give order by ascending, descending, we can give. Else ignore it. Save. Copy this value set. Now I need to attach, right? Application, sorry, flex field, then descriptive segments, F11. So what was the title we have said? That is PO distributions, right? I forgot. If you forgot, like we can simply give a purchasing module. Whatever the title are there in the purchasing, it will give. This is for PO. We wanted for requisition. Just check. So many DFFs, right? Yeah, I think this is the distribution, correct? Check this. Now we are attaching that value set. Whatever the value set which you created, that will appear over here in this list. Clear? We created table value set 30 size, 30 character. It's a character information. Save. Now go to your purchasing. Then you better practice at header level, line level. So distribution means every time you have to enter this data. Correct, time waste. Just for practice only, right? Save distribution. See. You disable this if you get a time. Okay. Click on this. This is the value set. If you click on this, it will give you all the list of values. These are all the list of values. If you notice here, see there are some repetitive values are there, correct? Right? So these repetitive values we can suppress it. So how to suppress or how to avoid a duplicate values is you can go navigation to go to value set, application, validation, set. So there is a checkbox here, allow parent values. If you check this allow parent values, it will not show repetitive values. Okay, this checkbox. Now I'm going back to purchasing. This is the last point, guys. We'll stop the session. Instead of entering, I'm just F11, control F11. It will give you some numbers. Okay, that's better, right? Now you will see unique values. Earlier we have seen repetitive values. Correct? There are no duplicate values.
It's
Now.
not accessing current requisition.
Correct?
Requisition.
Yeah, any number. It's global right here. So you can see all the requisition numbers available here in this list. Whatever you want, you can select over here as a reference. Understood, right? You are saying about the current requisition number.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, but you want to make it default. Where?
In distribution, like descriptive.
Here, flex field.
Yes.
Default number. Yeah, there is an option. Like, let me see that. Again, you have to go to. If not, if there is no option available in the flex field, then definitely we have to do a form personalization. You see, there is an option here. So form personalization default value we can take. Let's see whether the option is there or not. I think we have to do form personalization only. Okay. Go to flex field, segments. Equation number open. Is there any option here? Default value. Yeah, it's there, correct?
Yes.
Let's see. I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Valid value we have to give, right? And default type is constant. Save. Okay. It's a required field. Save. I'm just simply pressing F11, control F11. Quickly, it will give you the list. Now go to distributions. It's not popping up, right? It's not there. Okay. So we have to do a form personalization. Okay, guys. Today, I think only 2 points we discussed. 3 points. Approval, and other one is DFF and value sets. Any queries online? Guys, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Any doubts?
Mm.
So I'm closing the session for today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Madhu.